Hi everybody, I'm here today to share with you my 2018 map. Before I talk about everything that I have going on here, it all started with this. I am a goal digger. This can be found in your Koo. You sign into your Koo, you're on the home page, and you have the search bar. Anytime you're looking for any sort of files on games, different party ideas, or great worksheets like these, just type in a couple keywords in the search bar and bam, you come up with this. So I printed this off. I wrote out some of my 2018 goals and my action steps to get to those goals. I'm not going to show mine because it's super messy, because of course with my action steps, I also started writing down things that potentially could get me off track and things that could get into my way, which is really key when making your map too, because you want to include these things. You want to remember you've got these great goals, but life happens and you want to be prepared for it. And you don't want it to completely discourage you from getting those things that you really want in life. Also, your why. Super important, because when you feel like giving up and all those things that kind of get in your way, you want to remember why you started doing everything that you are doing. And my why, of course, is my family. It's my 7-month-old son, our 5- and 7-year-old daughters, our little fur baby, and of course my husband. So they are my why. So I made everything out. And once I finished making that out, I started thinking about what was really important to me and where my goals led me. So let's basically rewind a little bit. The first year I made a map was 2015. This was the last year Passion Parties was more or less in operation. That year my goal was to become an executive director. So that was really big. I made out my map. I made out, different things I'd have to do to achieve that goal, things that were to get my way. I had things that, my lifelines to get me there. And not only did I make executive director within about 10 months of setting that goal, I also qualified for Silver Star. Silver Star was more or less the most prestigious award that Passion Parties had. So I qualified for that. I also made Miss Quincy. So that was the first year they had this. I still don't really know what it was, but this was just another great thing I achieved along the way to becoming an executive director. So I became an executive director with Passion Parties, and I became the only executive director in the interior of British Columbia. To then, that has just been one of the most important things to me, the fact that I made such a huge accomplishment. So when I started looking at all my goals and thinking about what has something that has really meant a lot to me, I decided, you know what? Yeah, the interior of British Columbia, that's what I'm going to make my map about. So I went online, I got an outline of the interior of BC, the Okanagan, and it's not exact, but this is my Okanagan here. So you can see I have Vernon, West Kelowna, Summerland, Peachland, I have Penticton, OK Falls, Oliver, and Osoyoos. So this is the area that really affects me to achieve all the goals that I have. First over here we have the Welcome Center. So this Welcome Center is welcoming all these wonderful ladies to the team. And I want to achieve 24 of these. So I want to welcome 24 qualified consultants to the team this year. And every time somebody joins the team, becomes qualified, I'm going to color in one of these and I'm going to put their name in it. So right now I have one, and yay, Justine. So we have that, and I'm really excited about that because we're only a couple weeks into 2018. And then you'll see over here some things that are really important to help achieve these 24 ladies into our family. And so these are our action steps. Hostess coaching. Hostess coaching is so important because hostess are your #1 ladies for recruiting. That's a whole other subject, but hostess coaching, staying consistent. Sometimes I can be consistently inconsistent, so staying consistent is huge. Also, personal touch. Last year I went into survival mode. I went into survival mode because we unexpectedly became pregnant. So it more or less, I don't want to say it came just about me, but it came about my family, and I lost a lot of personal touch with the girls on our team, and we lost about 75% of my downline. but I really want to get back connected with all the ladies. So this is basically that's going to help me achieve this. So these are my action steps. Now, our team is called the Sexy Stiletto Squad, and the reason behind that is, first of all, I love shoes, love them. Also, one of my favorite sayings is by Marilyn Monroe, give a girl the right pair of shoes and she can conquer the world. And I feel that's so important with what we do because we're all different. We all wear a different pair of shoes, but we rock those shoes. And I love my stilettos. So we're the Sexy Stiletto Squad. So here I have the shoe outlet. We have them all, and each store represents $50,000, and I really hope our team can achieve $30,000 in sales. So every time we achieve $50,000 as a team, I'm going to color in one of these beautiful stores. Before we get to the other side of the lake, here we have Lake Okanagan. These are things that are going to potentially maybe get me off track throughout the year. So far I have cancellations, party cancellations. Those are huge. Summertime. Summertime can be quiet time for parties. Also, it's a time that me and my family love to go camping, so I just have to stay consistent, stay on track, do my hostess coaching. So then we go to this side of the map. Here we live in what is known wine country. So I put together all these little grapes. In fact, there's 100 of them because I want to do 100 parties this year. So every time I do a party, I color in one of these grapes. And then inside these leaves, I put some things, some more action steps, I guess. So far I've got, party school. It's always great to stay a student, so that's very important to me. Party school. Destination Success is one of my favorite Facebook groups for tips and tricks. If you are not part of Destination Success, get yourself added to that group. Booking games. Booking parties at parties is huge. If you aren't booking parties at parties, you aren't asking them about parties, you aren't playing booking games, or they're not having enough fun. So some things to definitely think about. Let's see. Oh, I put party school twice. I might have been a little tired when I was doing this, but you can see how important that is to me. Wedding expos. I always book a lot of parties at wedding expos. I do 3 big ones a year, so that's important. Also, I should put in here my 50 Shades event. Now we come over here, the Bank of Jessica. That's me. My goal is to do $100,000 in sales. So each one of these houses represents $10,000. Every time I achieve $10,000, I'm going to color in a house. And then once I hit $100,000, I'll color in the bank. PR school. Again, that's really important to me. It's always important to stay a student and learn new things. Something that's going to really help me this year is attending World Convention and National Convention. So you can also see I left a lot of areas open, so I'm going to add to this throughout the year. Excuse me. And then today I'm actually going to pick up some sticky tack and get this on my wall finally. And ta-da! That's my 2018 action plan. Thanks, everybody.